Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 51st and final episode of Zettai Karen Children. It really is crazy to think that I finally reached the end of this pretty long show. Although there is like an OVA left to do as well, but as far as Zettai Karen Children, like the main series, this will complete that. The OVA I don't really know what that covers exactly. I didn't really want to look into that too much in case it spoils how this ends, but I'll look into that more after I finish this up for sure. But there is an OVA to do as well, I'm sure. I'm aware of. So yeah, that's what I want to say on that. Now, this is the end of the show, so I imagine this episode will be pretty conclusive. Like, I'm not exactly sure what will happen, really. But, I mean, the first frame we have is of a chandelier, so there's not really too much I can speculate on that, but it is a very nice chandelier. So, yeah, let's begin the episode. 3, 2, 1, play. And I assume, yeah, like at a party. That's pretty much what I thought. I don't know. Wild look, yeah, okay. They would certainly stand out. I do not enjoy myself, sir. Oh, getting called out. So what are we here for exactly? Oh god. Oh jeez. Well, that escalated quickly. Oh, we're on a ship. We're on a boat. We're on a boat. Okay, yeah, this is time to panic, guys. This ship is just taken over. Just a bunch of, like, bunny girls popping up. Yeah, I don't think anybody was ready for that. Bum, 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 bum. Never know what Kyosuke's gonna do. It's a nice boat. It is a nice boat. Could you imagine being choked by Mio? No, it's just a weird thought I had, but just the way the hand comes at you and that shot in the opening. My wings. Bum, bum. Okay, a riot of cherry blossoms. Bye bye till we meet again. Oh no, not the big magnum. Have these people suffered enough? That's a lot of gold. But this seems oddly familiar. Yeah, definitely kind of referencing that episode. Nyawane, indeed. Damn. I'm just fighting words. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. It's like, my gun, why does it not work against a super powerful Esper? Oh, gee. What happened? Okay, he got backup. I mean, there's no way that was enough to take down Kyosuke, right? Yeah, there's no way. Kyosuke is not... Yeah, that was never gonna be enough. I would imagine it wouldn't be. We are God's chosen children. Follow me. Well, got that door open. More the merrier. She was way ahead of me. What's your name? Dolly. Okay. Anyway, we have the ship, we got gold, we got this man, we got a nice beverage. Kind of living the good life, aren't we, Kyosuke? And like some sparkling cider, and there's the new recruits. Yeah. I want an army of robot bunny girls. Having fun in there. I see someone found the best place to chill. Everyone's just having a great time right now. I am kind of curious about our main characters. Beach episode, maybe. Again, on the same wavelength. We need a beach episode before the show ends. Very, very important. He's got a, wow. Like a little inflatable pool. Slumming it. And it's a really good idea to read a book in a pool. If you drop it, the book's basically dead. I mean, is that not good enough? It's a nice inflatable pool. Man, the jiggle. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, it leans a little bit in the wrong direction, but it's not too bad. For sure. You heard that, Minamoto? You got one job. Well, you saying that makes me think the opposite. Why does it say 8 and then 12? Is it? I assume it's a 7-Eleven reference. Oh, because 7-Eleven, I think, is a Japanese company. Yeah, I was waiting for that. The way he was talking, was waiting for the police to show up. I think it said snack on that building. Yeah, we weren't expecting that. Man, this guy's slippery. She's a very special Esper, thank you very much. Wish I could just pop wings like that. Okay, there we go. Are we gonna have an explosion behind us when we're done with this? Kojika, we rehearsed this. And there we go. I was hoping we would get it. Zahoundo here to save the day. Oh no! We should probably stop that. How dare he ignore the little performance up there? Who does this guy think he is? I was paying attention, at least. But... Zahoundo. That will never not be cool. You can't outrun Zahoundo. Although that is annoying. Oh, okay. That could have gone better. Oh, jeez. Got to be careful, guys. I mean, it has to be, yeah. Okay. Okay. Level 5's not too bad. That's definitely high enough level to be a problem. Yeah, it's really hard to catch a teleporter, like, really. Yeah, one level 5's not gonna outrun 3 level 7's. Yeah, now he might be in a bit of trouble. Well, Soul City might be in a bit of trouble. This random girl. And also don't blow up too many buildings. They're being rebellious. Yeah, collateral damage. Okay, that was actually pretty cool. What? Is it a trap? Oh, is it a dead end? Or... Oh no. Yeah, you might want to turn around, buddy. Jeez. Yeah, mistakes were made. That measly level 5. You know, being level 5 is pretty impressive in, like, you know, a certain scientific railgun. Ow! But at least you didn't get hit by the train. You know, silver lining and all that. That still looks painful, though. Oh, no, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. The struggle is real. Unfortunately, not everyone can be a cute little girl, super powerful Esper with a great manager. It's just the reality of life. Quit whining. You're telling me, Minamoto. Now put down the gun. Because if you actually did it, I can imagine that being pretty traumatizing for these girls. We can be anything that includes your wife, right? So I guess this wraps up this. So what are we gonna do for the rest of the episode, I wonder? She had bread in her mouth. Like the cliche. Oh, wow. That's really cool, actually. I almost want that to be my desktop wallpaper. So we're just gonna, like, chill for the rest of the episode. Looks like it's springtime. It's like a graduation ceremony. Just all the crying parents. Of course, him too. He can't take you anywhere. Minamoto, are you fighting back the tears too? I think you might. I think you might. That's actually really great. Minamoto. It make me tear up a little bit. It was great. I didn't cry. You cried. I didn't cry. They definitely look a bit older. Oh no, she's got evidence. You dirty traitor. Yeah, this is all thanks to you. They didn't really go to school a whole lot during on-screen in the show, but they did go. You're just gonna make him cry again. Oh no. Hey, it's great to see you guys again. Oh no. Oh god. What is happening right now? Why do you have a Miko outfit? Where did she put that? It's a great idea. Let's do that. And of course Kyosuke's here. He wouldn't miss this elementary school graduation. How time flies. Good old Miko and Brand. He's the coolest. That's not true. Not true. Is everyone ready? But it's all about building a future for yourself, no matter who you are. Man, Minamoto really has made such a huge difference in their lives. It's crazy to think about. Like, imagine how different this point in the show would be if Minamoto wasn't in the show. Like, could you imagine? Did I just see something in the bag, in the bushes? Because it looked like a butt. And I think it was. Oh, gee, she's to the table. Oh my god. Wow, excellent English. You can't just smoothly transition from that. At least Naomi, yeah. You should grow a mustache, that'll do it. I'm not sure she appreciates that advice too much. Oh, a heart. On the wall? Where are we? place. The suffering. Ouch! Shobu Pansu. Can't forget that. The 2 new recruits. Who is it referring to? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what makes sense. You even get to check up on them. Even her. Whew. I see we're having a good time over here. It's actually a really cute swimsuit. And don't you want to bask in the sun too? Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Just make it stop. Filthy normals. Oh. Oh. That's who he is. Can we go back now? Just sipping tea, because, you know, just an average day. We will definitely change the future. And yeah, these two. She looks great, by the way. Hello? Yeah, I was also wondering that too. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to know who that was or not. I like her name, though. Oh? Release the children. Well said. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kaoru-chan needs to be Kaoru-chan. I mean, she comments on the mini skirts, but, you know, the audience never actually sees anything. But next episode, which cannot be missed. What do you mean next episode? This is the last episode. Although there is the OVA, like I said, and that might be what they're talking about here. I'm going to assume so. But yeah, okay. That was the 70. That's a bit too much. 51st episode of Zettai Karen Children, and the final one, unless you count the OVA, which, you know, they seem to reference here. Okay, so, I mean, for like the first half of the episode, it definitely felt just like another episode of the show, like we were capturing a very like generic Esper thug, you know. But they had some good stuff here in the sense of like really, you know, drilling home kind of the main theme of the show, which is, you know, despite your circumstances, you can always do your best to carve your own ideal future, right? So that was kind of what they're trying to get across, you know, because that's a big part of the show. Because you get to see people who make very different decisions in life and end up in very different places, right? So yeah, really just kind of bringing up just how much, like I said, just how much Minamoto has had an effect on their lives, right? Because, you know, they were a little bit different in the beginning of the series, but, you know, he's really helped them mature and figure things out and grow up, you know? So, yeah, just, that's pretty much the show, you know, Minamoto being the hero that the world of Espers needs, you know? I also got a good amount of the Zahound, though. Definitely appreciate that. Even had their, like, you know, Sentai introduction explosion thingy. Still don't know what to call those, but we had it in this episode for them, which I appreciate. Even though the bad guy didn't seem to care at all. Like, they were doing that cool thing and he just drives away, not even looking at them at all. Like, how rude can you be? Even for a bad guy, that's pretty rude. And Kyosuke just took over a ship, you know, as you do. Recruiting new Espers, stealing a bunch of gold. That was a good day for him, for sure. Like, I wasn't sure if, like, we would go to that ship and, you know, try to rescue it or whatever, but no, we didn't do that at all this episode. Kyosuke was just doing his own thing. You know, fair enough. In the second half definitely felt more like final episode-ish because we actually had the graduation ceremony, right? Which is cool because really early on in the show, Minamoto was fighting for them to be able to go to school, and now we get to actually have them graduate, you know? And we got all the parents over there crying, you know? And of course, our chief is crying a lot. That's to be expected. But the best thing by far was Minamoto trying not to cry. That was definitely the best. Like, he's just there, just like trying to look as serious and focused as he can, as you know, as Fujiko just kind of like poking him like, hey, you know, you can cry if you want, it's no big deal, and then just takes a picture of it to show them the betrayal, the treachery. That's horrible, but it was a lot of fun with that, you know, teasing Minamoto. Even the parents whipping out cameras and stuff. Yeah, getting to see Kaldu's mother and sister again was great. I've definitely missed them. I'm pretty sure I commented on missing them before in a previous episode, so it's good we get to see them here, because it makes sense, because the parents are going to, of course, come to the graduation. And even Kyosuke came, because, of course, he did. He wouldn't miss this. And everyone looked really great, like, they all had their hair done pretty well, like, it especially looked nice on Shiho. But, yeah, all posing for a group picture. So, and that's when we got our little, you know, credits rolling. Kind of a bit of a montage just showing various things. Various people, you know, everyone kind of doing their own thing. Some people was going better for than others, you know. Not really too much to say on any of that. But we did tease another character at the end there, Yuri. I don't think we've seen her before. She looked a little bit like Naomi at first glance, but I was pretty sure that wasn't who it was meant to be. But I don't think we've seen her before. Somebody recognized her, though. So I wonder if she'll be relevant at all in the next episode, the OVA. Perhaps. Perhaps. But, yeah, I don't know if it's just, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Placebo effect or not, but the girls definitely do look older, more mature in that final bit of the episode. I don't know if they're actually drawn any differently or not, but they definitely look that way to me. So, and Kaoru, you know, never changing. That's the best, you know. Kaoru is Kaoru. Just, I wouldn't have it any other way. So, yeah, I don't think that's all I get to say on the episode itself, really. So, I guess I should share my thoughts on the series as a whole, but you know, it's a lot of episodes, a big series, so that's easier said than done. But you know, where should I begin? Like, the show, I had mentioned before that it's kind of like X-Men in a lot of ways, you know, the whole Espers in this show being like mutants in that show, and how some people are like that, and they it explores the struggles that they struggle with, you know, like getting control of their powers, you know, normal people that are hateful towards them because they're different than them, like, in trying to, like, not get, like, not treat those people as an enemy, but as somebody that needs to be, like, you know, persuaded by your own good behavior, show an example of espers not being a threat to humanity or anything like that, you know? Like Minamoto in the role of making sure they really go down that path, you know? The whole angel and devil thing, I think, really signifies that if you're an esper, you can go down the wrong path or the right path, and someone like Minamoto can really help you go down the right path, you know? So that was a big part of the show, for sure. For sure. And because we pretty much had like 3 different types of people in this show. The espers that are like on our side, you know, like with our mentality. Espers that don't quite have our same mentality, which would be, you know, Pandora, Kyosuke side of things. And then we have the normals that are just like hate all espers, and, you know, we kind of had this like triangle thing going on, right? Because sometimes we were on the same side as Kyosuke in certain conflicts, sometimes we were directly antagonistic with Kyosuke, and stuff like that. So that was the show. I really don't know too much to really say about the show. I mean, our main trio of girls were really lovable, you know. They're called absolutely lovely children, and I think that's pretty accurate for the most part. Claud in particular was a pretty fun one, and Claud ended up being like a really important character, you know. She has a position of queen and all that, so that was certainly an interesting turn for the series to take, for sure. But they managed to have some other espers in the show, like Naomi was, you know, Naomi was pretty great. Her manager, she's kind of mean to him, kind of violent towards him, and, you know, a lot of time he has it coming, for sure. But, you know, it was kind of fun whenever she would once in a while, like, join as an extra member for our main group. Like, that happened a couple times. That was always kind of funny because she was just so much taller than them. And then we have the Houndo group, which was pretty cool. You know, we had an episode focused on that and their manager and stuff like that, which is also a good point. It's really hard to remember specific episodes because there's so many of them, but the show definitely had a good amount of really good episodes. Some fun, silly episodes. Some dramatic episodes, some interesting twists and turns for the show to go. Like Kyosuke in particular, like his backstory was a pretty interesting one. You know, really. But after we got all of his backstory throughout the course of the show, you really got a good feel for his character. You can understand why he ended up the way that he did, you know? Not having someone like Minamoto in your life, like that, you're more likely to end up like Kyosuke, you know? Which is why Minamoto and Kyosuke butt heads so much, because they have such a fundamental different way of looking at things, despite kind of being on the same side, like generally, you know, wanting to help espers and all that. So the conflict between those two in particular was pretty great. So yeah, Kyosuke was a very interesting character. We had like Mio, our teleporter girl, voiced by Kugimi Ri. I'm glad she's in the show. I remember there was a certain point I wanted her to like join Babel, but she never did, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And of course, he had our one member of Babel that like betrayed us and joined Kyosuke because he was being pretty mistreated there, which I understood. I understood him for sure why he felt the need to do that. So that was also an interesting thing for the show, because he was like, he makes these cool like bunny bots and stuff. So, you know, it's unfortunate that we lost him because he was clearly a very valuable member of our group, but it's how things went. So, you know, Kyosuke always appreciates getting new, promising recruits. So it was good for Kyosuke, at least. Yeah, Hatsune, I liked her a lot too. You know, our like wild girl. She was a lot of fun, for sure. And yeah, we also added in the new that whole, what were they called? Black Phantom, I think they're called. That was also an interesting thing to throw into the show to mix things up, right? We never actually like fully dealt with that, did we? I don't think so. Not too much to say on that really, but it did allow Kaoru to really, you know, flex as a queen, being able to actually cleanse them from the brainwashing, which something even Kyosuke couldn't do. So that really definitely did a good job of showcasing just how important Kaoru is, you know? She's like the goddess of the show, pretty much, you could say. I think at least that's how I would view it, for sure. Another really fun part of the show was just how much the girls would like tease Minamoto. Yeah, that was always a lot of fun, for sure. Not too much more to say on the episode than that, really. Just, you know, the whole Esper thing, of course, reminded me of, you know, Railgun/Index. You know, Academy City and all that. So, yeah, I really did enjoy the show. This is one of those shows that I heard, that I knew about the existence of it for a while before I actually watched it, so I'm glad that I finally got to watch it. Because usually it's kind of hard to just, you know, suddenly dabble into a long show. So I'm glad I got the opportunity to do so and had a lot of fun with it. great time with it. And next episode, or the OVA, you know, should be the last thing of the show in general. So after I watch that, it'll all be over. So look forward to that. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.